Okay, young. So I've got a pack of chicken wings here, um, and for a college student living in a dorm or an on-campus apartment, or a fresh out of college kid living in a flat, this may seem too much to deal with for one person, or possibly two, if you have a girlfriend or a buddy. So I'm going to show you how to uh, separate these into more manageable workloads, and cook them easily with minimal effort in both your air fryer as well as your toaster oven. So I know that in past videos I've spoken at length about drying your meats after rinsing, um, but the necessity to dry is greatly affected by how you intend to season. So if you had intended to marinate your meat, in this case wings, in a wet marinade, for example, teriyaki sauce or a char siu sauce, then drying is not necessary at all. But if you intended to season with standard dry seasonings like salt, pepper, garlic powder, lemon peppers, then drying is important. So let's do 3 batches. So we have a pack of wings here that are about 2.6 pounds. So let's wash them up. There they are. And for the wings that we intend to marinate, we will not be drying. And for the wings that we intend to use dry seasonings on, we will be drying. So let's take our wet wings, or the wings that we intend to dry first. Give it a quick rinse in your bowl, or your pot if you don't happen to have a bowl that's suitable for this purpose. You could use a pot. Okay, something like that. We've got maybe 7 wings in there. Alright, so let's move that to the side a little bit. And then for the wings that we intend to marinate with a wet marinade, we won't need to be drying those. So for those wings, they will go straight into a Ziploc, like so. Let's get that in there. You still need to rinse them, of course, to get any debris off. Like so. But put them into a Ziploc for a 2.6 pound pack. I'm looking at perhaps, since we're portioning into 3 portions, perhaps 8 wings per portion. All right. Okay. Rinse them off with any debris. Okay. Let's see. Yep. That's about right. About 8 pieces. per portion. Okay. So we have 3 portions here. And for our 2 wet wings, we will use a char siu sauce. I'm not endorsing this Lee Kum Kee brand. It just happens to be what I have. And again, I am not endorsing this brand of teriyaki sauce. I don't even think it's that good. But that's what I've got. So that's what we'll use. And of course, with the dry wings, we've got our standard. It's just standard. Salt, garlic powder, right? Salt, garlic powder, and lemon pepper. Okay, lemon pepper wings. Oh, also some olive oil. We're familiar with that. First, I need to dry them, as I mentioned. So let's get our paper towels and get in there and dry that up. Okay. Perhaps I can deal with the wet marinades first, since they're pretty easy. So teriyaki sauce. I think we have to give these a shake. Okay. Our teriyaki wings. So pour that in there. Try your best not to contaminate the bottle. Okay, you can see that in there. All right. Try to get as much air as you can out of the Ziploc. Lock it up. What helps is if you fold it over as such. Okay, and then mush it around, and that'll get you a good coating, like so. So, I don't know, let it marinate for an hour, 2 hours. Doesn't even have to be in the fridge. You could put it in the fridge, but you don't have to. Okay. Then on to the next wet marinade with the char siu sauce. Okay. Drop it in there. Again, be careful not to contaminate your jar. Like so. Okay. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to mention. Depending on your tolerance and preference for salt, I, through experience, have come to know that the marinades for these things are not as salty as I would like. So for the char siu sauce, I would still put in a pinch of salt like that. And same thing for the teriyaki. I would still put in a good pinch of salt, like so, and then wrap that back up. Okay. Mush it around. Try to get the salt in there. Great. Now, same thing. To get as much air out of the bag as possible, fold it over like so. And try to zip that up. Once you have it zipped, and you try to mush the char siu sauce around to try to get as much of a coating over all the chicken pieces as you can. Okay. All right, good. See that? So that's all there is for the wet pieces. Now, for the dry pieces, okay. Well, let me wash my hands first. Okay, first thing, olive oil. Mush that around, right? Okay, salt. All right, salt to your preference. If you enjoy a nice, salty, juicy chicken wing, add that. Okay, garlic powder. Okay, and lemon pepper. Okay, mix that in. Okay, at this point, I should mention that you can cook either of these three styles in either an air fryer or a toaster oven. So it'll work in either ovens. So likely we'll put the lemon peppers into the air fryer and perhaps the char siu into the toaster oven and maybe the teriyaki into the air fryer as well. So let these, even though I said this is a dry marinade, not really, it's pretty wet looking, but obviously it's not as wet as those other two. So for the dry, you actually can cook this immediately, which I think we'll do. And then for the wet marinades, we'll let it sit for maybe an hour. All right, Young, we are ready to cook our lemon pepper wings in our air fryer. So I've got one of the parchments filters in there. So grab some of your chicken, try to get as much of the seasoning and flavor as you can, some of the oil, especially if you want to have a crispy, crackly skin. You want the oil on it. So lay that skin side up. You know, you could lay it skin side down and then at the midway point flip them I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. But if you want minimal amount of work, you can just do it skin side up. Don't even worry about flipping. There, like so. And then, so we've got something like that. So that's the layout. And it says here for drumsticks, actually it's got a chicken wing recipe at the top there. Let's see if we can go in here. Okay, you can see it's got chicken wing, 16 to 18 minutes at 360. So let's do that. Let's say 360. Let's try to follow it, and we'll do let's do the first 15 minutes or so. Maybe the recommended 18. So let's follow the instructions on this one, because I have a feeling 16 to 18 minutes at 360 isn't going to do it, but that's fine, because that's the point where we would check it. Perhaps if we had done so, we would flip our wings if we happen to have had skin side down. But we'll definitely want to then set it to the roast for another 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll be back in about 17 minutes. 18 minutes have elapsed. Take a look. Ooh, it's actually looking fantastic. Well, I don't know if we need another roast. That's looking pretty good. All right, let me try one though, and then we'll know. Let's see. Let me grab one of these here. Oh, it's hot. You can see the steam coming off it. Look at that roastiness. Ouch. All right, let's give it a try. Indeed, they are done. Well, I'm kind of surprised. I did not think that the 18 minutes at 360 would have done it, but they're done. Okay, so let's pull these lemon peppers out, like so. And as you can see, well, that parchment really kept the oils from dripping through. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's set these aside for now. And, well, actually, let's just look at these lemon peppers here. They're looking fantastic. Give it another try. For sure they're done. So yeah, cooked all the way through. There's a good lemon pepper flavor. It's fantastic. in 18 minutes. I'm surprised, but I'm quite satisfied with this air fryer.